What's going on, people? TroopzTV, back again. Like our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 92 of Back Again with Troopz, presented by Heineken Blood. You understand? Now, you lot already know we're going into the autumn. Shit's falling, leaves are falling, teams are falling, panties are falling, everything's falling, blood. You understand? Alicia Keys settings, fam. You get me? But to cushion the blow, you need that Heineken in your life, blood. You understand? So, you lot already know you can get your Heineken from your local retailer or get it delivered to the crib. You understand? Yeast, crisp, balance, taste, all of that. You lot already know. You understand? Just make sure you're 21 and over, and please drink responsibly, blood. You understand? You boss your nut, I lie, blood. You boss earlier. You boss earlier, I lie. You're a man that, you understand? Hey, listen, we're 7 games in, you know, blood. And you boss early, blood. You understand?
Listen.
You boss your nut early, blood. You get me?
I just
hope that, you understand? I just hope that when you know that game 38 comes around, that you understand, you have that same energy. You get me?
Listen.
You have that same energy, blood. You get
in my defense, I was just returning the energy from the week before, blood. So we're even now. You get me? We're
Are
even.
You mad? We're not even. It's on now.
It's not easy until 38 games.
It's on now. now it's on. You understand?
I tried to call the truth, but all right, cool.
Now it's on, blood. You understand? Now it's on, but
not this weekend though. This weekend's a good weekend for us. Not this weekend. We're all right this weekend. We're safe from Troopz today. You get me? Got 3 points. Although it's 10 men. Hey, listen, I have to take them where they're coming, bro. As shameful as it is, I'm taking it, fam.
Oh, is it shameful now?
It's shameless, not shameful. Shameless.
Oh, okay.
Shameless, cuz. Trust me. Got to do it. Got to take 3 points as they come. 10 men. Liverpool couldn't do it. You get me? Couldn't do it they couldn't take advantage. So here we are. We're top of the table right now. Obviously, only 7 games in, 1 point clear, but it's just bragging rights until anything changes.
Yeah, apparently you win the league after 7 games, isn't it?
Hey, trust me.
The way you lot are fucking moving, blood. You understand? Tottenham won it after 3. You man have won it after 7 now, blood.
Hey, the Tottenham one was worse though. That was the worst. Because they actually knew that they was never going back to that position again, but they just kept it and they kept on going and going and going. And then the further down they dropped the table, the quieter they became.
We have to obviously get into it, people. You get me? Czar's not here. He's with Large, doing up drunk. You get me? Absolute wallad, blood, you understand? But work have to run. You get me? We still have to do the damn thing. Guni, I don't even know. Where should we start, blood? You get me? Cause obviously, Czar's not here, so we don't jump straight into Arsenal. Should we jump into the big game?
The main game, yeah, of course. Liverpool, Man City.
Liverpool do it. 2, Man City 2. Now, for me, that was probably the best game of the season, blood. You understand?
Highly entertaining game that was, definitely.
The quality on show from both sides. I think if City had a striker, no one would have a chance. The only reason that people have a chance is because they don't have a striker, blood. It cost them in the Champions League final. It cost them against PSG. And it's cost them the win against Liverpool. Because you won't see a lot of teams go to Anfield and do what City did in that 90 minutes, blood. It was a madness. The first half, yeah, if it wasn't for Alisson.
Yeah. It should have been 2 or 3.
Bernardo had Van Dijk taking the knee, blood. He had him taking the knee, bro. Like,
did you see him running on all 4s?
Bro.
You forgot what species he was. He was on all 4s, fam.
Foden, the way he was having up Milner. Like, James Milner, Liverpool, Klopp, I think they're very lucky, blood. I think they're very lucky that they're still the only unbeaten team in the Premier League this season, blood. Because James Milner it takes 2 yellows to get you sent off. Yeah. For me, he could have had 3 blood. You
got 1 out
understand?
of 3 yellows, fam.
Because the penalty incident, when he's clipped Foden, yeah, that's a penalty. That's a yellow. Yeah. When he's actually got his first yellow, the yellow, when he tried reenact
Wrestled
fucking...
him down, innit? Yeah.
You understand? He tried reenact fucking Chiellini and fucking Saka in the Euro final and tried drag down Foden. And then the way he's just left his leg out, blood. Yeah?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I was saying at that point, refs got to bring the card out, fam. But you know what I think happened with the ref? I think because
See what Michael Richards was saying on Sky? He was saying that he feels the referee bottled it because it's Anfield. You understand? The fans is intimidating. Like, I've been Anfield.
That atmosphere is mad, though.
Yeah, blood, it's techie, bro. You get me? It's very techie, bro. What do you think?
Mad. Well, I was gonna say for me it's a blatant second yellow, and the ref really should have taken a look at it properly. But I think what caught the ref out was because Bernardo skipped past the player first, and it looked like he made contact with him. So I don't know. I can't remember what angle the ref was looking at.
Somebody tried to say he thought it was Hendo, because Hendo went in there as well. And then
that's what I'm saying. He went in there first,
and then he clipped, and then he went to go round Milner, and then Milner swiped him like Tinder.
But that's what VAR's there for.
Yeah, why hasn't VAR come into play in that situation? Is it because it's not? Is it because it's not a goal scoring opportunity? It's not a penalty. It's not a handball. It's not a professional foul. It's not injuring. Not even injuring. It's not endangering the opponent.
I mean, no, but it's blatantly cutting across his body, missing the ball and getting the player.
How the fuck is the ref not seeing it, but he's right in front of
him? I know it's ridiculous. That's why I'm saying I can't remember what angle this ref must have been standing at, but it was clear as day, bro. Should have got a second yellow.
Mo Salah. Now, the assist for Mane was fabulous. The goal was ridiculous. Is Mo Salah the best player in the world, right now? Like right now, is there any player on better form in world football? You're seeing what he's doing in the Premier League. Yeah. You're seeing what he's doing in the Champions League. Yeah. He's 4th fastest to 100 Premier League goals for Liverpool. Is he the best player in the world at this moment in time? Because when I see Salah right now, it's looking like Salah the first season he went Liverpool, where he is just, bro, he's just doing unbelievable things, blood. I mean, that goal, yeah, that fucking goal, blood, that goal, bro. Like, we were in the group chat, and my thing's ahead of your thing. And you were like, look, what now? And I was just sitting there like, and I was literally going to message you and say, bro, it's the 75th minute. And then I was literally typing that, yeah. And then Salah's got the ball, and I've deleted it because I'm like, he's going to do something.
You would have done that.
And then I just went, that's what I said to you. You were saying. I was like, you were saying? You was like, no, I was asking a question. I was like, nah, you were saying, blood. You were saying, I was sticking it on your club, blood. I was like, I jet ski. I screenshot the chat, blood. I jet ski, put the chat up, blood.
Hey, you gotta put it up.
Said, you were saying, you understand? Like, this is why, you know what, we're going to get to Chelsea, yeah? But this is why I say to you, yeah, that all banter aside, you're at top of the league right now, yeah? 7 games in, you lot have done well, yeah? But you see what Liverpool have going forward and what Man City have going forward. Man City are very likely to go in for a striker. The way they play, yeah, a dog shit striker could get 20 goals in this team. 100%. If they actually had a beast in there, you're talking 30 plus goals.
They could have signed Danny Ings and they would have got the job done.
Bro.
Done. The way they're playing football, and the thing is as well, it's so aggressive. It's relentless, fam. They just camp in your half and they just keep the ball so well and they just move it so quickly, bro. And you're just chasing shadows after shadows, and to stay like concentrated and just being able to maintain that as the opposition, it's near impossible, bro. It's draining.
It is a madness, bro. It is a madness, bro. I mean, I could see City going in for Tony. if he keeps
Or
up what he's doing
somebody.
in January, bro. Like, because they have the money to go there and say, like, and force Brentford's hand. You understand? Like, Brentford might not want to sell. You understand? First bid might come in, they might just, nah, fuck that. City's kind of, you understand? Because
They could do that in January.
Because you look out there and you're like, what top strikers available in January? Are they going to hold out for Haaland? Because Haaland will be cheaper in the summer. And obviously,
also, Lewandowski's interesting as well because he's trying to get a new challenge, and I'm not sure what his contract situation is.
He's got a buyout clause of like 100 and something million, and Bayern Munich ain't budging on it. And I think he's 34 now, so you get me. He's nobody's gonna pay. He is probably, for me, Lewandowski's probably the best striker in the world, blood. You get me? But no one's gonna pay. Yeah, but no one's gonna pay 100 million for a man you're gonna get probably a year.
Yeah, that's true. I'd take him at the club, just not at that price, bro. At the age is mad still.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think they'll wait and go in for Haaland? Because Haaland will be like, I think his team dropped to like 79 million or something, or 75 mil or something.
So, yeah, something like that. But I'm hearing Real Madrid are strong favourites for him, though. That's where he wants to go. They
want Mbappe, innit?
They want both of them, fam.
And they need both of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
if they get both of them, two things happen here, Troopz, bro. If they get both of them, this is not only important for Real Madrid, this is key for La Liga, fam. Because they ain't got that face there no more. Nah. Who's the top boy in La Liga right now? What? Benzema or someone? Suarez. Them man are post-30s and that. They need a younger face. And look, two of them, Haaland and Mbappe. You get me?
Barca ain't got nothing.
They ain't. They've got talent. They got one or two talents in there, but for them to really like push and be that.
Yeah, I'm saying like they don't have a name. I'm saying like if they don't have a name like an Mbappe or a Haaland.
Yeah, nothing marketable like that.
You understand? I don't know, man. But City got that. City got the money, blood, to blow Barca out the water, blood. And City's project is way ahead of Barcelona. And who is going to manage Barcelona? Because Koeman's on the ropes right now. I think these man lost again. You understand?
They're finished. And Aguero's not turning up and all them things there. They're trying to say he's injured, but I know he's just pissed that Messi left. He signed probably because Messi was at the club and now he's left.
That's the only reason he signed, blood. I'm telling you, bro. But who's winning the league? You lot, Chelsea 3, Southampton 1. At 1-1, 11 against 11, the win wasn't looking likely.
It was even Stevens for a bit, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I would even go a bit further and say that Southampton were in the ascendancy when it went 1-1. Your former player was causing problems, blood.
Coutinho, yeah, he's a baller. What I told you about him before the season started, that's one that we got to definitely keep an eye on. He's a baller. And he sold Chilwell, and Chilwell bought it, fam. Chilwell threw the bank account at him. How do you dive in? Like, aside from that, I think Chilwell had a decent game, yeah? But how do you dive in there against an academy player that you know what he's about to do? Let him do it, but stay on your feet, fam. But he was over eager when he jumped in.
Didn't he go out on loan last year, my man?
Was he on loan? No, he was Academy Player of the Year last season. So
okay.
He was still with us. Yeah, he was still with us. We won. Well, the thing is that he didn't want to stay because there was talk of us trying to sign Hakimi at the time, and him and his agent didn't like that. So they went to Southampton, but they agreed to a buyback clause.
Okay, what's the fee on that?
Not too sure. It wouldn't surprise me if it's nothing less than 40 M's or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me.
Timo Werner, he's come alive, and Lukaku has gone ghost. Lukaku has scored for what, 4 games now?
He scored. Was it against? No, it wasn't against Villa. I think it was against Villa. I can't remember. My memory's shit anyway. The people them know this already. Flipping.
Okay, I'll tell Timo. I'll tell you the last time Lukaku scored. The last time. You knew. Yeah. Obviously, he didn't score against Juventus because you got slapped. He didn't score against City because you got slapped. He didn't score against Aston Villa in the cup.
Yeah, but he was a sub. You can't really count that though. He was a sub on that game anyway.
And he didn't score against Chelsea because all your defenders turned up and N'Golo Kante. Lukaku's last goal.
How can he score against Chelsea? Don't you mean someone else?
I mean Tottenham. Tottenham, sorry. His last goal was against Zenit St. Petersburg on September 14th. His last goal in the Premier League was September the 11th. What's happening here, mate?
I'm not concerned.
He had a good start, and you get me 4. Let me like these. You understand? Like
he got service, blood. That's what happened. He got service, and then Kai and Ziyech for some reason stopped giving it to him. Absolutely stopped giving it to him, bro. You see, when we're playing against low blocks, that's it. Them man there will stick 2 centre backs on this guy, and he ain't technical enough to receive the ball all the time and turn. He can do it sometimes, like on the first touch. But he's better at holding them up. And when Lukaku's playing with his back to goal, that's not the best you're going to get from any striker. And that's what he's doing during these games. He's having to do that because the other man ain't really doing it.
What about his touch? His touch is well off, dog. You understand? His touch is halfway down the King's Road, dog.
It's not where it needs to be. I'll say that outside of the box. I'll say that, yeah. But when he's in the box and you give him
a chance, that miss?
We'll take it. The one against Juve.
No, the one against fucking Southampton.
Oh, when he hit the post. Yeah,
that was a Werner miss. What go for that, cuz?
I said it in my post match as well. I said he got away with that shit because Chilwell finished that. But boy, he was literally like 2 yards off the goal and boom, he hit the post. And then Azpilicueta hit the crossbar, and then obviously Chilwell with the finish. So we got lucky there. But he didn't get away with that one. I preed that.
But at 1-1, it was a much different game. Like, you understand? The red card, rightful red card.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It was a late challenge. Ward-Prowse didn't have any intent, but you get me. It was a late challenge on Jorginho. But that was the game changer, plan. You understand? Because it looked like it was going to be a 1-1 draw. It looked like he was going to drop points, but then
to be fair, it could have been 2-1. I thought the disallowed Timo goal was harsh, but.
I was going to ask you about that. For me, I never knew there was like I saw the goal, I was watching it, I never saw no problem. Then when they pulled it back on VAR, the Azpilicueta thing, I said, yeah, that's a foul still. You didn't think that was a foul?
It was soft, but my argument is like you let the phase of play like just go for so long up until that point, because there was a lot that was done after then. Why didn't you call it earlier? You see what I'm saying? You could have stopped the play earlier. All of that was for no reason.
It was VAR that picked it out, though. It wasn't the referee or the lineup. The lineup was right there, blood.
Yeah. Well, he gave it, and it is what it is, isn't it? I can't say nothing much about it. I thought it was harsh. Unlucky Timo, his 16th goal disallowed by VAR in England, fam.
And only his second goal in, I think, 32 games, they said on...
Who knows? It wouldn't even surprise me with T.
Do you think Lukaku could go on that kind of...
Hell no. Hell the fuck no. No way.
It's been 4 already, cuz.
That's not happening. Blood, you're talking about big 30s and that.
But look, he hasn't scored for nearly a month, bro. And it's not like he's had one game, bro. Like, you better hope he goes away in the national break and he licks some goals in for Belgium, because even his touch, it looked way off. He didn't look confident how when he started the season, he looked possessed. I was like, yo, he's coming with smoke. I was like, raw. Since the what game was it, blood? Since the Villa game, he's looked a shadow of the player that he looked in that early. I know it's early, but he hasn't scored for nearly a month, blood. It's going to be a month that he hasn't scored for Chelsea. It's going to be over a month he hasn't scored for Chelsea. Because the international break is going to pull on longer than a month. You understand? Like, where's the confidence gone in him? His touch, everything is off with him, bro. Like, I was watching it, I was like,
the touch has not really always been there, though.
Even his link-up play.
New. The link-up play was, listen, because you got to think he's getting fewer touches, bro. All these games where he's not scoring,
the passes,
he's getting fewer touches.
He can't even make a standard pass.
There's an issue. Listen, I'm saying in terms of his goal scoring, because that's what I care about. Him scoring goals, you get me?
And he ain't scoring goals, blood.
Yes, but then it's not entirely his fault. Because if the balls in the final third to him are not good enough, there's not much he can do. If he's constantly having to play with the
That's
back
why
to
I call
goal
you, man,
and
set piece
nobody's
Fs.
making and no one's making runs past him, there's
Yeah.
not much he can do. There's not much any striker can do. And that's been the issue.
That's why I call you, man, set piece FC, blood. Hella goal set pieces, blood. You understand? Not a lot of goals from open play, blood. You don't concede a lot. You understand? Because the defense is strong. I give you that. Proper goalkeeper. But a lot of your goals come from, like, set pieces, man. You understand?
Hey, you got to talk about that third goal, though, yeah? Listen, I know it's shameless, but that ball from Ross Barkley deserves talking about.
Now, that was the second goal.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, that was 2-1.
It was...
And that was Werner's goal.
It was Trevor...
Werner. And Chilwell.
Chilwell was third, fam.
Yeah.
So then Timo was the second goal. That's the one I'm talking about. So Ross Barkley crossed it.
You said the third goal. I said the second goal.
Oh, you said the second. All right, my bad. But yeah, that ball was cool.
I'll be real. If that was Pogba, De Bruyne, they would be, you understand? All over it, blood. Shake a soul, shaker. You get me? For the Yankee man, listen. You know what I'm saying? But that ball is the reason why that goal happened, blood. That ball was like point blank. You understand? He hit that pinpoint, bro. It was pinned. Like, you know, like a pinned tweet. It was just boom. It was just there, blood, for everyone to see. And then even the way Azpilicueta whipped it across, and then that's what I'm saying about it. It's like the signing of Lukaku has ignited something in Werner. Because he looks more comfortable in front of goal since Lukaku has come to your club.
But then as well, you have to remember, and this isn't necessarily in Timo's favour either. Southampton are not a low block team. And we know wherever they go, whether they play away, they're always going to try and play with the high line. They're going to use their midfielders and their attackers to try and box defences in, especially if they're trying to play from the back. And those kind of circumstances, they suit Timo Werner because he's quick. He knows when to make the runs. He gets in behind pretty well. He stretches defences pretty well. Works in his favour, gets himself into good positions, goal scoring opportunities, but he rarely takes them. And it should be working for players like Lukaku. Now, say, did he have a good game against Southampton? By his standards, no, he didn't. Even some of the runs he was supposed to make for the space that Werner made for him, he wasn't even making those. So he's got to look within himself and he's got to do better. But like, I'm still, by the end of this season, I think he's definitely going to be up there within definitely the top 3 scorers at the end of the league, 100%.
But Chelsea are top of the league. The wankers, you get me. It's only 7 games in though, so you get me. But
yeah, let's not get too excited. This one,
boy, you could tell why he is, boy. You understand? Like, fuck, you know, mate. Man said too excited, blood. Your whole fucking fan base are busting nuts on Twitter, blood. You understand? But yeah, man, we have to move on now to the miserable, dull, damp, toothless, gutless performance that me and the midget witnessed, but obviously he's not here. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Now, for me, we were lucky to come out of there with a draw, blood. You understand? I mean, Brighton made a lot of chances, created a lot. That Cruella de Vil brother on the left-hand side had Tomiyasu in a spliff, blood. You understand that? Tomiyasu's my guy, my brother, but he had a terrible game. You get me? Odegaard, the only time I saw him was when he come off the pitch.
Wait, can I just listen? It might surprise you, but I'm gonna defend Tomiyasu here, yeah, because
he never had no support from Saka. But come on now, bro. Like
that's what I was gonna say.
We've seen how good he's been dealing with one-on-ones, blood, and he can't handle a left back. But he's been handling. He handled Son. He handled a bad man last week, brother. And you can't. This brother is a bad man still. You understand? I saw that fucking yesterday, blood. You get me? Cruella de Vil. Because I'm not calling him Cruella de Vil like he's a gal rare tear. Like, no, I'm not, no disrespect and rare tear. Like, he was moving wicked like Cruella de Vil.
Yeah,
blood.
He was
on smoke, blood. He was flying up and down that left-hand side. Man of the match. Rightly so, blood.
That's what can happen, though. If you isolate the fullbacks like that and you don't give them support, especially in the Premier League, you're going to get killed, bro. You're going to get killed.
He's Tomiyasu's solid, bro. You understand? He knows himself. He's much better than what we saw yesterday evening, blood. You get me? I'll be the first man to say that, bro. You understand? Lokonga, you understand? He was all over the place. He could have made some He made a few mistakes that could have been detrimental. You understand? Arteta come out and defended him. I don't blame Arteta doing that because obviously he's not going to come out and ridicule a young player.
Yeah,
if he did that, then he'd be beyond more of a fraud than he is already, blood. You understand? But I think Partey, he was hot and cold. Aubameyang was fucking useless. Did nothing. Everything was bouncing off him. His touch was like Lukaku's. It was a mad thing, bro. Like Saka, I mean, he was just like, I don't even know, bro. Smith Rowe, you get me? He fucked up because for me, when he's gone through that chance, he's got to, bruv. He's got to switch that ball, bruv. He's got to play that ball across the box.
Is that the one where he went near post on the goalie?
Yeah, bruv. He's got to go across and just give it to fucking Saka, blood. Yeah? Saka's wide open, bro. That's a goal, blood. Yeah? That's 1-0 to the Arsenal. We keep this thing moving. We're in the top half, blood. Now, we're 11th, bro. You understand? We're 11th, bro. So, last weekend when everyone was busting their nuts and, you get me, we're back, all of this, blood. I was like, no, I was happy for beating Tottenham. Don't get me wrong. I love beating them. I love beating them, man. Pause. You get me? Love beating them, bro. But I said it's how we react at Brighton, blood. You understand? Can Arteta motivate this team at a lesser opponent? No disrespect to Brighton, but they are a lesser opponent than Tottenham. It's easier to get motivated for a North London derby. It's a lot harder to get motivated for a 5:30 kickoff in Brighton when it's fucking pissing it down, blood. You understand? It's a lot more difficult, blood. You get me? I want to shout out Aaron Ramsey as well, blood, because, boy, if he never made that save from Malpine, Lord of mercy.
Yeah, that was a good save. Did you see that Aaron Ramsey brother that came on as well? The guy that looked like him.
Yeah, the B-Tech one.
Man, looked like him, bro. That was like a doppelganger, blood. Same thing, bro. Photocopy thing, bro. 100%. But that save from Ramsdale, though, he's done well for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like for what I was expecting to what I'm seeing.
What do you think of our new signings? Like we've seen them play 4 games now.
I think Ramsdale's done. He's done better than most people expected, including a lot in your fan base. I think it's fair to say that. Tomiyasu as well. I heard good things about him before he came into Arsenal. But from what I've seen of him, he looks solid. Like both going forward and coming back, he looks very solid. Who else? Lokonga, obviously a young kid. I always say this about youngsters. You can't expect them to have consistent form all season. They're going to have their ups and downs. They're going to make immature mistakes. But I think he's a good signing. Who else was there that you signed as well this season?
Ben White.
Ben White's starting to mold himself into the squad. You can see that because you got to give him the praise because he's part of the centre-back duo keeping clean sheets now.
I praise Ben White. Like I think yesterday they tried to target him in the first 15, but then when he settled, I think he had a great game plan. He's put him and Gabriel and Ramsdale are the reasons why we came out of there with a clean sheet plan. They're the reason why we come out of a point. Because they were winning their headers, winning their battles, winning their duels. It was the right-hand side that we were having problems with, blood. You understand? Well, their left-hand side, our right-hand side. You understand? Tomiyasu, that's where the problem was coming from, blood. Odegaard.
Again, that's a young player. And then with him,
he's only 22.
That's what I'm saying. And with him, it's like, yeah, people are going to say, oh, he signed for Real Madrid and this and that. But he didn't really play for Real Madrid. But from what do you see when he's playing on his good day, there's nothing you're doing to stop him. I'm sorry, like on his day, he's almost impossible to play against. But you need to see that a lot more. But the good thing is that he's 22, and if he can grow into that kind of form, he could be a special player. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you think of the Arsenal team? 7 games in. I mean, we've got a young team, a lot of young players. I mean, when you look at the they said the starting 11, we have the youngest starting 11 this season. I think the average age was 24. You understand? When you look at the first team, Ramsdale, I think Ramsdale's 23. Tomiyasu's, I think, 23.
23? Oh, right.
Yeah, Ramsdale's 23. I think Tomiyasu's 23. Ben White's 23 out of 22. I think Gabriel's at 24, 25. Tierney's like 20. Tierney's like 24, 25. Saka's like 20, Smith Rowe 18, like Martinelli, Pepe's like 25, I think Pepe's 26, Partey's 28, Lukonga's 19. Like there's a lot of youth there, like what do you think of like how they've done? 7 games in, 10 points, 11th. But when we say 11th, we're not that far off where we want to be come end of the season. You understand? Because when I look at the table, in points, not in positions, we are only 2 points off 7th. You understand?
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I mean. When you look at it, in
because we
relation
want
to it,
5th.
it's not that bad.
Because we want 5th or 6th, yeah? So we're 2 off 7th and we're 4 off 5th. So, yeah, we are 11th, but we're only 4 points off where the target is, if every Arsenal fan's being totally honest. The target is Europa League this season. We're only 4 points off it.
I think if you're building, you're certainly building for the future. And I think what you've definitely got is good. My concern with that squad is the same concern that you and every other Arsenal fan at this point has. It's the management, because your management and your coaching are going to have a lot to do with the development of these players. See what I'm saying? But for the quality that we see from them, like one of your players that I like a lot is Gabriel. I think he's a good centre-back. I don't care what anyone says. I do think Gabriel is a very good centre-back. I thought that was very good scouting. Same with Tomiyasu. And you mentioned a whole bunch of players there, but it's just like, it's expectations and managing them, because you can't always, because another thing I'm not a fan of what Arteta does is that he puts the young players in the spotlight way too much for my liking, bro.
He's over-reliant on Saka.
That's what I mean. You need to know the balance of when to let him go and when to pull him back a little bit, because look at Phil Foden. Look how good he is, and he's been that good for a while. But Pep weren't letting him play game after game after game after game after game. Now I understand that the quality between City and Arsenal is different, but the principle should still apply because of the age of the player. Now it's working for Phil Foden. You can see it.
You think we got too much youth and not enough experience to balance it out?
If you could get a little more experience in your defense, I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be all right, because for defensive positions and your goalkeeper positions, that core is very young. I think it's important to have somebody who is kind of north of 28s, possibly even 30s, who's been there, probably won a couple trophies here and there, and can still play at a good standard, just as like extra quote unquote coaching on the field. So Arteta does, and his team don't always have to do it. Good example was, I believe Thiago Silva was that guy for Chelsea. Yes, I trust the coaching, but I think that Thiago Silva coming into our defense, that extra bit of knowledge and experience and on-field coaching from him has turned the defense to what it is. I strongly believe that. And I think that would help you as well.
Well, Arsenal end the weekend in 11th with 4 points off where we want to be, people. But disappointing, man, because if we had got that win, we would have been even closer to where we want to be come end of the season. But we get a point, another clean sheet, we move, blood. You get me? Man United won, Everton won. Now, Man United very lucky to come out with a point. Even before they took the lead through Anthony Martial, deflected shot. Let's get that in before Man United fans try and come out here.
That goal. What a goal. Goal of this month contender. Nah, it's like deflection.
Sit back down. You understand? Relax. Sit back down. I think that was my man's first goal in like 30-something games as well, Cuz.
Ice cold Martial, he's called.
You get me? You know what I mean? But ice cold blood. You understand? The only thing that's ice cold is his bottom lip blood. You feel me? But, you understand? Everton had a great chance to take the lead at 0-0. Decore's shot blocked. It was a fucking great block because De Gea, he weren't getting to that one block.
Nope, he weren't. He was done out here.
You understand? He was not getting to that one, blood. But Man United did, I'd say on the run of play, get the goal. You understand? Right before half-time. But Everton came out, bro. Everton came out swinging, blood. You understand? And for me, that was a great counter-attacking goal, blood. You understand? But for me, there was many points where Man United could have stopped that, blood. There was at least 3 points.
The defending was shocking.
Bro, even Ronaldo, yeah, Ronaldo was saying to them, like, when the goal was scored, Ronaldo looked at him and Ronaldo was saying to them, why are you taking him out? Why haven't you taken him out? There's you got to swipe them, bro.
Take the
You understand? Like, look at Fred, bro. Like, Fred is not Brazilian, bro. That brother is Bolivian. He is Bolivian.
He's stealing a living. I don't know how this man is playing professional football because he is shit.
Did you see the way my man got barged off the wall, blood?
Bro, this guy, it happens to him every time. He gets bounced every time, bro. They just move to him every single time.
Man, I'm talking about McFred. McDead.
McDead, cuz.
You understand? McEgg. You understand? You're them rotten eggs, blood. Rotten egg.
I've got to say this as well, man.
50 million they bought him for, you know.
Yeah.
Don't ever let 50 million they bought him for, blood. Can you imagine these men have a super team, yeah? With a clown leading the way, blood. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, blood. How is he still in a job, blood? Do you know he is the longest serving manager since Ferguson has left here? And he's the only one who hasn't won a trophy. So Moyes won a trophy, the Community Shield. Van Gaal won the FA Cup. Mourinho won the Europa League. What's he won?
Nothing. 0.
18 attempts at a trophy, 0 brought back to Old Trafford.
How many finals has he got to as well?
He's got to... They lost the Europa final.
4. And they bottle a lot of semi-finals as well, don't they?
Yeah, it's a lot of semis, blood. They can't get me. They don't have Viagra, blood. You understand? I think they lost the FA Cup final to Chelsea 1 year.
They did, yep.
I don't know if that was Mourinho, or him, though, blood. That's the thing. I don't know if it was Mourinho or him, blood. You get me? But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, blood, is he the worst manager in the Premier League? Because I'll be honest, bro. If Arteta had that team, I think Arteta could do a better job than him.
I think so as well. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'd even go as far as Lampard.
Lampard would definitely do better with that squad. Definitely he would. And with the budget that he would be given as well, he'd do much better than him. I'm looking at all 20 teams now, right now.
I mean, the only man you could really put in there who's shit, yeah, but he doesn't even have nothing given to him because their board could be possibly even worse than ours, blood. And that's Steve Bruce.
Who's the Norwich manager? That Nigel Farker guy or whatever? Daniel Farker. Him, he's definitely up there. And the Watford, oh yeah, he got fired though.
Yes, yeah, Cisco got fired today.
Yeah, but
well, yesterday, guys, Monday now.
5. Ollie's, I don't know if he's the worst, but he's definitely bottom 5. 100% he's bottom 5.
What's the bottom 5? Because you're saying bottom 5 like you got 5 in your head, blood. So say it with your chest.
I would say, obviously, Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fark has been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna agree with you on the Steve Bruce thing. I'm not gonna put him in there. I didn't like Cisco, but he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it's difficult, bro, because I don't think there's really another bad manager. Really.
When you look on it, it's true because
Everton, they've got Rafa.
Yeah.
You get me? Brighton.
Southampton got Hasselhoff. Brighton got Potter. Leeds got Bielsa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Tottenham got Nuno. West Ham got Moyes. Even that brother at Brentford, he's moving like he's serious. Vieira's at fucking Palace. Rodgers is at Leicester. Obviously, Pep's at fucking City. Klopp's at Liverpool.
There's good managers in this league, bro. There's not many dickheads at all when it comes to the managers in the league. There's not.
But Man United, where do they go from here? I mean, even Jadon Sancho, he come on, he looked better. I think that's probably the best he did look, or he has looked in the Man United shirt, but still no goals, no assists. And he should have scored. Yeah, he should have shot. He never shot. He passed it. He put in a lovely ball for Ronaldo that Ronaldo hit wide. But you get me, if that was Pepe, they'll be cussing him. So we're going to have to put heat on his Clark, blood. You understand? He's had more trims than goals and assists this year, blood. You get me, bro? Like literally, HD cuts has seen him more time than he's seen the back of the net, blood.
It's not good for him. It's not looking good for him. But you know, it's again the
He did look better
is,
though, innit? When he come off the bench.
Yeah, to be fair on him, he did look lively. He did. I do still think that he should have shot. He should have scored, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely should have scored. I think once Ollie's gone and the more capable manager comes in, but even that's tricky because you've got to get a manager as well that has that kind of football they want to play. Because you see, with
Zidane.
Zidane, I could see him. I could see him using Jadon.
I mean,
Sancho
look what he got out of Ronaldo. Look what he got out of Varane.
Right. There you go. Because obviously, yeah, and then there's those old relationships as well. So
Pogba's French. He's the god. He's one of the gods of France.
He was the reason why he wanted to go to Real Madrid in the first place, Pogba. So yeah, that would definitely be a positive boost for them.
I mean, speaking of Ronaldo, did you see Ronaldo's reaction of at full time?
Yeah, it was fuming. That man, when does he ever like to lose? I secretly, I think he is. You see, Ronaldo, I think he doesn't give a shit about nothing and no one but winning. I don't think he cares about no one. And he probably tells people in the dressing room, I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like any of you. Just win the game.
You're shit.
Yeah, he probably does. He probably says it. As long as you win the game, as long as we win, it's fine. Yeah, don't talk to me until next week. That's it. I reckon that's how we moves. You don't have it, bro.
But Everton, I mean, they're doing, we have to talk a bit about Everton. They're doing great things. I mean, Rafa had a lot of injuries, went up there, got a 1-1. You understand? No excuses used from Rafa, no excuse from the Everton fan, like the Arsenal fans with Arteta that needs his whole fucking squad to be able to fucking get a win. You get me? But Everton are looking like they're going to be a threat this year, blood. Everton fans were not happy with the appointment of Rafa. But right now, they're sucking his butthole, fam. Letting on his big toe, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this is where I think like we got to look at things with the big picture. Because you see, Rafa Benitez, because he's at Everton, no one's going to talk about the transfer business that they did. You know how much
great. Bro, they paid
for Gray.
1.5 million, bro.
How much they pay for Townsend?
Free
transfer. Why is those two transfers for the club that Everton is not being spoken as one of the top transfers in?
You know why it's gone under the radar? Because they're not marquee, as you would say.
Right.
Signings. Demarai Gray was kind of on a downhill spiral at Leicester. He went to Leverkusen, didn't really light up the place because they've let him go for 1.5 million. He's come back here with a point to prove, and Rafa is getting the best out of him. Townsend, Rafa had him on smoke when he was at fucking Newcastle.
Belters everywhere.
Do you understand?
And now he's doing it again.
So for me, you have to look at Rafa as well and say that he's done good business, but he is also a good manager. He can
100%.
He knows how to get the best out of his players, bro. Because right now, you could say Everton are slightly overperforming because of the injuries they have in their team, blood. You understand? They went there with no Richarlison. They went there with no fucking what's his name? Calvert-Lewin, blood. You understand? They went there with a lot of the big hitters missing from that team, blood. You understand? Like Richarlison and fucking DCL, that's their main two hitters, blood. You'd think they're gonna go up. You understand? You think that's their attacking threat gone. Even though Townsend's on form, Andy Gray, what say Andy Gray, fucking commentator. Demarai Gray is on form. You still think they need Richarlison and DCL to have that proper threat and to be able to go at United, blood. But they went at them without them, blood. Everton will feel disappointed. Everton will feel like they should have got the 3 points because even in the last minute, that fucking Davis, blood. What an arsehole, bro.
Bro, why hasn't he shot? I wanted to talk about that as well.
Why hasn't he shot?
That? Bro, you are one-on-one. You've got that angle, bro. And you pass. And the thing is Mina's a dickhead, but Davis is even worse.
But you can't even blame Mina because he's a centre-back, so he doesn't
know
how to
that's
time
what I'm
his
saying.
run.
That's what I was about to say. And if from you pick your head up and you see your centre-back that close to the post, come on, bro. As a pro footballer, you should know that is offside. That's just a bottle job, clearly. I genuinely think that he didn't want to take the shot.
He didn't have the balls, blood.
Everything he could to not take the shot. And even by doing that, I was like, nah, you fucked it up, bro. He should have shot and missed. Yeah, he should have shot and missed. He should have.
Because if he shot, nobody would have blamed him. Because, bro, you're literally point blank in front of the goal, bro. Just hit it across the hair and there's a chance of a goal, blood.
Yeah,
Understand? Because even if he hits it out, he could hit off a defender, deflect him. Anything could happen. You have made the worst possible decision. I don't know how you came to that fucking decision, blood. You understand? Like, seriously. Maybe he went on a night out before, you understand, woke up hungover, head wasn't there. I don't know, blood. You get me? But Everton, you get me, will be disappointed to leave Manchester with just a point, blood. You get me? We're just going to fly through the rest of the results right now, people. You get me? Wolves 2, Newcastle 1. Now, Wolves getting their first goals at Molineux in this season, blood. You understand? This is the first goals they've scored at home. Their new signing, Hwang, with both goals, blood. Hendrick getting a banger for Newcastle, though. You get me, blood? Like, there was a bit of a mad thing with the goalkeeper. Joe Linton went in there. Play was allowed to go on. But then Hendrick hit a lovely shot to make it 1-1. But then Hwang came back again and gave Wolves all 3 points, blood. Burnley 0, Norwich 0. Now, both sides are still looking for their first wins of the season, blood. You understand? We have 4 teams in the Premier League that are winless. Burnley and Norwich are 2 of those 4 teams without a win, blood. One team that was looking for their first win of the season, kind of was 5 teams going into the weekend with no win, was Leeds, blood. But Leeds got their win. Diego Llorente getting the only goal against Watford. It was a great goal, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely finish, blood. Obviously, Xisco has been sacked by Watford. Watford have come out and said in a statement, the statement reads, Watford FC confirms Xisco Munez has left his post as the club's head coach. The board feels performances strongly indicate a negative trend at a time when team cohesion should be visibly improving. Now, Watford have sacked more man than I've seen people lose their jobs, no disrespect, in Corona, blood. Because the way they drop man, it's absolute madness, blood.
It's crazy. Like, the amount of managers that I saw, I forgot some of them even managed Watford.
They put up a list on Match of the Day. I was like, raw.
I was like, when did he even... I've been watching all this time. When did he even manage Watford? They had so many. Like, it's mad.
It's pure facts, blood. Before we get into the rest of the fixtures, we do have another sponsor this week. NetSuite, the #1 financial system, because NetSuite gives you visibility and control of your financials, inventory, HR, e-commerce, and more. It's everything you need to grow all in one place. With NetSuite, you can automate your processes and close your books in no time, no matter how big your business grows. You get me? So obviously, financing is back. NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind financing program only. For those to switch today, head to netsuite.com/Troopz right now, blood. You understand? That's netsuite.com/Troopz, blood. Back to this weekend's results, blood. Where the fuck was I? We done Leeds. We done Brighton.
The last one was the Watford game.
Watford was the last one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham 2, Aston Villa 1. Now, Tottenham, lucky.
Very,
very lucky, blood. You understand? Villa had some chances in the first half, never took them. Fjordberg with a lovely finish, the piece of shit. Then Watkins, a lovely passing move from Villa. But then, literally, after that, 2 minutes later, own goal from Matt Target, giving Tottenham the lead. Heung-min Son was causing problems all fucking game, bro.
Yeah, even that assist was mad still.
He burnt him, innit?
Yeah, finished him. Perfect ball across as well.
Yeah, like, that's the kind of ball where any touch is a problem, you get me? And you clearly saw the own goal, blood, you get me? Mora was there. If Target never got it, Mora was putting it away, blood. Them fucking scumbags bounced back from the North London derby battering last week. West Ham 1, Brentford 2. Brentford, bro. These men have come to take more than just a part, blood. You get me? They've come for a piece of the pie.
I
You
predict
understand?
top half finish at the end of the season for Brentford.
I think it's very possible, blood. You understand? Because they are a very brave side. They have a lot of men in the box, blood, when they go forward, bro. They got about 5-6 man attacking at all times, blood.
And it feels like they've got even more when they're defending.
Yeah,
because mental. They got the
they
balance.
get back. So, you just took the words out of my mouth, blood. They get back so quick. The balance and the way they transition from defense to attack is absolutely fucking ridiculous, blood. And Mbembo giving them the lead. Gerard Bowen with a lovely strike to make it 1-1. But then Wissa, who came off the bench to equalise against Liverpool, he's come off the bench and won Brentford the game this time. That's Brentford's second London derby victory. Obviously, they beat us. They drew away at Palace. And now they have beaten West Ham away. The West London derby is going to be a bit interesting this year, isn't it, Guni?
It is, yeah, definitely. It is. That's going to be a tough game. But, do you know what? That's our next game. That's actually our next game, and we're away to Brentford.
Is that your game after the break?
Yep, it's the game after the international break, yeah.
So we will definitely be doing a watch-along because it's a 5:30 kickoff. So you get me, it's the televised game. It's the Saturday evening kickoff. So we will be doing a watch-along, blood. Boy, you man better be careful when you go down there, you know, dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to show them respect, 100%.
Crystal Palace 2, Leicester City 2. Now, big up my fucking legend, yeah? Big up my legend, yeah? 2-0 down, yeah? Kelechi Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy with the goals. And Palace come back from the dead, bro. Like, they have this never say die attitude under Vieira, blood. And they play some fantastic football, bro.
Yeah.
Fantastic football. And the man makes changes and they fucking work, blood. 37 seconds it took for Jeffrey Schlupp to come off the bench and make it 2-2, blood. And they could have won it, blood. Palace should have won it, bro. They had chances after going 2-2, blood. Like Patrick Vieira, bro.
His changes are so dangerous. Because remember, earlier in the season, it was against Spurs when he brought on Edouard, didn't it? You see that? Yeah.
And he got the 2. Like, Patrick Vieira, bro, we have to look out for him, mate.
Props, yeah, definitely.
Get me? He's gone down to a smaller team and he's putting his work in. You understand? Like I said, bro, if he does well at Palace for, let's say, two years, then you get me, bro. Premier League experience, Arsenal legend. For me, it's only right, bro.
He'd be a number one choice.
If he done a good job at Palace, let's say he got Palace to a top 10 side where they're finishing in the top 10 so they could finish 10th. You understand? Then with what he's got there, you have to take notice. He's playing an attractive style of football as well.
But wouldn't you be worried? Because you see that link with like ex-players and clubs. Sometimes when things go wrong, it can get hard to get them out. You see what I'm saying? Because of that, the board are going to use that bond between the players and what they've done. The fans and the manager and what they've done in the past for the club. It's going to be harder to get them out. I think United are going through a similar situation now.
No, but I think Solskjaer has done... Vieira has done better in his managerial roles than Solskjaer. Solskjaer managed in Norway and that was it. Like, then he come Cardiff got them relegated. Vieira managed in France. Vieira managed in America. And now he's come to the Premier League. He's gone around the world, like, you understand? And he's learned. He's a good footballer. He's a great footballer as well. Solskjaer was a super sub. Let's never forget that, blood. Yeah, he was a fucking super sub, bro. Vieira was one of the best midfielders you've ever seen in your fucking life, blood. You understand? So I think Vieira could be like a Pep when he was at Barca. Like, he's not going to come in and win us the Champions League in his first season and win us the Premier League, but I think he could be an ex-player who could be a great manager for his previous club. You understand? For the club he played for in his playing career, I think Vieira, it would work for him, blood. You get me? And Palace doing great things. You understand? I'm not going to lie, blood. When I heard Vieira got the job there, I got an eye on Palace, blood, because of Vieira, bro. You get me? And then obviously the big game, Man City going to Anfield, Liverpool 2, Man City 2. It is the international break. I don't know if I'll do an England stream. Depends if I can be fucking bothered, but I'll be real with it, fam. You understand? But the podcast will still run, you understand? So make sure you, man, tune in and everything there. You get me? I'm sure we'll find something to talk about for fucking 45 minutes to an hour. You feel me? Hopefully the midget will be back again in the next episode.
Hey, when's the Tyson Fury fight? Ain't that coming soon?
Saturday, no?
Yeah, what are you saying? We're streaming that.
You will do watching them?
Yeah, I'm going to be watching it anyway.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So there's something we could do during the international break. So make sure you tune in for that one, people. You understand? Big love to everyone listening every time. The league table before we leave is Chelsea end the weekend top of the league. Liverpool, Man City and Man United make up the top 4. Everton, Brighton, Brentford, Tottenham, West Ham and Aston Villa make up the top 10. We have dropped down to 11th. Wolves, Leicester, Palace, Watford, Leeds and Southampton. And Southampton are in 17th. And then the bottom 3 is the same as it was. Burnley, Newcastle and Norwich City, bro. Guni, they got your damn self, lad. You understand?
Big up yourself as well, man. Come on, it's all about you.
Big up my brother Jets every time. Big up my brother Josh. Big up Heineken every fucking time as well. And like I say at the end of every episode, people, stay safe and wash them fucking hands, blood.